commenting assignment requires students to record a set number of comments on a Voicethread that you have created. This is great for graded discussions, quizzes, speaking practice, or any other activity where you want students to be contributing to a single Voicethread and receive a grade. To get started, click on Comment, and then click Continue at the bottom of the page. This will take you to a list of all the Voicethreads you have ever created. If you've already built the Voicethread you want to use for this assignment, just click on that Voicethread, and then click Continue at the bottom of the page. This will make a fresh copy of that Voicethread to use for this assignment, but you will continue to own the original. If you have not yet created the Voicethread you want to use for this assignment, go to the top right corner and select Create a new Voicethread. This will take you to the page where you can build the Voicethread you want to use for this assignment. You can upload from all the usual sources, so I will choose from my computer and upload a simple image file. There's an upload progress bar at the bottom of the page, and the file will process at the center until you see a thumbnail. You can give your Voicethread a title at the top of the page, and you can add more slides by clicking Add Media in the top right corner, or by dragging and dropping more slides from your computer onto this page. Once you have added all the slides you want to use, click Continue at the bottom of the page, and this will open the Voicethread so that you can record comments. Record a comment in the normal way, giving your students some instructions for this assignment and modeling the types of comments that you would like them to contribute. When you're done, click Continue at the bottom of the page. The next step allows you to decide what the playback settings will be for this Voicethread. First, you decide how many comments you want to require of your students for this activity, and you determine whether that's a minimum number of comments or an exact number. If I choose exact, my students will be required to record 2 comments, and they will not be allowed to create a 3rd comment. Next, you can decide what types of comments you want to allow. If you want to ensure that students always use audio or video, you could simply uncheck the text option, and students will not have the ability to record text comments for this assignment. Enable threaded commenting allows students to reply to one another within this assignment. If you are creating a graded discussion, this is a good option to use so that students can actually engage directly with one another instead of only with you. Enable comment moderation is important for quizzes and assessments. This means you are the only person who will see all of the comments on the Voicethread, and your students will not see one another. If you want to ensure that you are seeing your students' first recording attempt, check the box for Don't allow commenters to delete their own comments. This ensures that they cannot delete and try again if they are not happy with their first attempt. You can limit the length of the comments that students can record, and you can even set the slides to advance automatically as students are recording for a more presentation-style comment. Start Playing When Opened ensures that the Voicethread will start playing as soon as students open it, instead of waiting for them to click on a play button to start listening to your comments. And you can set the Voicethread to advance through the slides automatically after all comments have played, so that students do not need to advance manually. Finally, you can allow students to download the central media from your Voicethread if you'd like them to be able to keep a local copy of your slides. You can allow them to export so that they can save the entire conversation offline. And you can allow them to make a copy so that they can keep a version of this Voicethread while the original continues to belong in this assignment. Once you have made all of your choices here, click Continue at the bottom of the page. This last step allows you to set some basic parameters for this assignment. You can give it a title, which will appear at the top of the student view, and some instructions that will appear on the right-hand side of the student view. This is a good place to give students some additional instructions and make sure that they know all of the requirements in order to receive a passing grade. If you have created a separate Voicethread or page where you'd like students to get more information about this assignment, you can enter that URL here. After students submit the assignment successfully, they will see some text on the screen letting them know that they're done. You can customize what that text says here. Give your assignment a start date and a due date. Students will not be allowed to view or submit the assignment before the start date or after the due date. You can allow students to resubmit the assignment if you'd like them to be able to try again, and you can allow them to view the assignment after they have submitted. Finally, you can decide if you'd like to assess this assignment using a percentage grade or a pass-fail. When you're done, click Publish at the bottom of the page.